Gamers? What's the craziest thing you've heard over voice chat? We were deep in a Counter-Strike match when Ethan's mic picked up his dad yelling from another room. Ethan, basement now. The urgency in his voice made all of us stop mid-round. Ethan didn't mute. He just said, hold on guys, and we heard him sprint downstairs. His dad's voice came through crystal clear. Want to explain why there's a film crew in our driveway asking for you? Film crew? We all typed question marks in chat. Dad, I can explain, Ethan started. They say you won some documentary contest, that you've been secretly filming something for 6 months. Dead silence. None of us knew Ethan filmed anything. He barely even streamed. Through the mic, we heard the doorbell. Heavy footsteps. His dad opening the door. Are you from the university? A deep voice we didn't recognize responded. We're here to interview Ethan Rodriguez about his documentary submission. It won first place in the student environmental film competition. The prize is $15,000. Our Discord exploded. Ethan never mentioned entering any contest. He never even mentioned owning a camera. There must be some mistake, Ethan's dad said. My son just plays video games all day. No mistake, sir. Ethan Rodriguez, right? He submitted a 60-minute documentary called The Stream. It's about watershed pollution in your county. We're here to film his reaction and get his statement for the awards ceremony next week. We heard Ethan's voice, barely a whisper. Dad, I need to tell you something. The next 10 minutes were insane. Ethan's dad was clearly shocked, maybe even angry at first. We heard fragments through the open mic. When did you even have time for this? Why didn't you tell me? 6 months of lying to my face? Ethan's voice cracked. I knew you'd think it was stupid. You always said film school was a waste, that I needed a real degree. So I did it secretly. Used my own money for my summer job for equipment. Filmed every weekend when you thought I was just hanging out with friends. Ethan, his dad started. I wanted to prove I could do something real. Something that mattered, not just gaming. I tested the Clikc water behind the factory on Route 9 every week for half a year. Documented the chemical levels. Interviewed families whose wells got contaminated. I did actual research, Dad. Real investigative work. The silence stretched so long we thought the mic died. Sarah typed, is he still there? Then his dad's voice came back. Different now. Softer. You tested water samples by yourself? I taught myself. Watched YouTube tutorials on proper collection methods. Borrowed testing equipment from my biology teacher, Mrs. Patterson. She's the only one who knew. She helped me understand the data, taught me how to document everything properly. The factory's been dumping illegally for years, Dad. People are getting sick. Their kids have rashes. The neighborhood cats won't even drink from the creek anymore. More silence. We were all frozen, listening to this unfold in real time. The documentary proves it, his dad asked quietly. The EPA is apparently reviewing my footage now. That's what the university people told me when they called yesterday. They said my evidence might actually lead to an investigation. Real consequences. Yesterday? You've known since yesterday and didn't. His dad stopped himself. We heard him take a deep breath. $15,000? Yeah, I was going to use it for community college. The film program. I know you wanted me to do engineering, but Dad, I'm not good at math. I'm good at this. At telling stories that matter. Ethan, his dad's voice broke. I'm looking at the crew's equipment right now through the window. This is professional gear. They drove 2 hours to interview my son about a documentary that might shut down a factory that's been poisoning people. We heard crying. We couldn't tell if it was Ethan or his dad or both. I'm sorry I lied. Ethan whispered. I'm sorry I wasn't the son you wanted. Stop. His dad's voice was firm now. You didn't lie. You just grew up without telling me. And you're exactly the son I wanted. I just didn't know who that was until right now. He cleared his throat. These people are waiting outside. You need to go talk to them. Answer their questions. And Ethan, I'm proud of you. Really proud. Absolutely terrified that you were testing contaminated water alone for 6 months, but so damn proud I can barely breathe. Through the mic, we heard the basement door open. Footsteps going upstairs. Ethan's breathing was shaky. Then his voice directed at us through his headset one last time. Guys, I have to go. I'll explain everything later. I promise. Our teammate Devin was the first to type. Dude, what the actual hell just happened? Sarah added, you've been secretly making award-winning documentaries while carrying our team in ranked? Who even are you? I typed, we're watching the interview when it drops. You better send us the link. Ethan laughed. That nervous laugh when you know your whole life just changed in 3 minutes. Yeah, I will. I can't believe this is real. Go, Devin typed. We'll surrender this match. Go do the interview. Go be famous. The last thing we heard before his mic finally cut out was the film crew asking him to explain what inspired the project. His dad answered for him, voice full of emotion. My son cares about things. Real things. Turns out I just wasn't paying attention to what mattered.